This morning we have a very special guest with us. She's a teen who runs her very own financial advice blog. It's extremely popular. Her name is Eva Baker, and the blog is called Teens Got Sense.
My name is Eva Baker. I'm 18 years old, and my website is teensgotsense.com.
My daughter Eva is required to do a project before she graduates from high school.
We're required to do a project just to build some life skills and to, just better ourselves.
The project that she chose to do was to start a website.
I spent probably about 2 months trying to decide what I wanted to do my website on.
Eva is a competitive rock climber, and I really wanted her to do a website about rock climbing, and she would not have it. She said, "No, Mom, I'm in the gym 15, 20 hours a week. I don't want more of my life to be about rock climbing." And so I asked her, "Okay, then what is your website going to be about?"
My parents were getting divorced, and she was trying to figure out her finances now just on her own.
Everyone I knew talked about Dave Ramsey and his book, The Total Money Makeover.
The library only had it on audio tape, so I had to listen to it with her in the car, which wasn't thrilling to me at the time.
She's listening to the baby steps, and she's realizing this isn't rocket science. This is something that she can do as a teenager.
As I listened, I was really intrigued by what he was saying. I thought it was really interesting. And as I started searching online, I found so many really great resources, obviously for adults to help them get out of debt. But there was really nothing for teens, by teens, to help them not get there in the first place.
She wanted to do her project about personal finance. I was shocked, but it has turned out to be a great decision.
My website is all devoted towards personal finance for teens. I talk about how to go to college debt-free, how to get the best deals when you're shopping, and even how to buy a used car. I really am dedicated to trying to teach teens just how to be purposeful with their money, especially younger teens who maybe aren't able to get a part-time job, helping them brainstorm some ways that they can make money, and then when they have that money, what to do with it. I use the envelope system, and I have different envelopes for long-term saving, and I have an envelope for clothes and for church, and then for my retirement and saving up for a car. If there's something that I'm interested in having that I want to save up for, and I know that I want to have it, that I can feel okay to maybe put just a little bit of extra money into my spending envelope that month. And it's really freeing. I think a lot of young kids think of a budget as something that's really restricting, but it really doesn't have to be that way.
A lot of people don't think teens are interested in this sort of stuff, but we really are. A lot of my friends really want to know how to save money well. We don't really understand a lot of the big terms, and no one's really stepping up to tell us, so it's very encouraging.
Honestly, talking about personal finance is not the most exciting thing in the world, but that she's able to relate it to other people who are in our age group and then give it that interesting twist is able to make it very readable and also very enjoyable.
My most popular blog post right now has been the interview I did with a local Chick-fil-A manager about how to get a good part-time job there as a teenager. How to present yourself, how to dress, and how to talk. These are just skills that you can take on for the rest of your life. Just knowing how to have a budget and just thinking about what you want to do with your future and thinking about what you want to be and how your money now, even if you're only able to save $5 a month, how that can really affect you in the future. One-to-one, a local credit union here in Jacksonville actually took notice of me and wanted to partner with me, and I advertised for them on my site. They do a thing where ever so often they bring in 2 car dealerships to their main branch and fill up their parking lot with used cars. And the great thing about it is credit union takes the time with the dealership to negotiate down the prices on all of the cars. And so me and my mom thought that was really cool and decided to go down to write a story about that for my blog, and ultimately actually ended up purchasing a car. And so we left there with a story and a car.
When a young adult is given opportunities to pursue what they're passionate about, you'll see them reaching a level of excellence that you might not think that they would be capable of. When Eva talks to people, they see the passion that she has for her project. Eva has had so many opportunities to make contacts in our community that she would never have had if it weren't for this project.
Budgeting can also be a lot like rock climbing, actually. You see your goal and you set your goal, but then there are so many obstacles along the way of how difficult it can really be to maneuver yourself through that to reach your goal. A lot of times when you fall off the route, you've just got to sit there and you've got to shake out your hands and put more chalk on your hands. You talk to the people that are down on the ground that are cheering you on, and you get advice. They might tell you, oh, you should do this differently, and it's really the same with the budget. It's good to surround yourself with people who are willing to cheer you on and help you reach your goals.